Hello, my name is Gavin Jones, the creator of Realms Asunder. In the coming campaign, we will be playtesting some of the abilities that we'll be using. So some things may feel underpowered or overpowered. We are aware of that and we're working on it. We're also going to probably be covering some darker themes for a more mature audience, so be warned of that ahead of time. I hope you enjoy Realms Asunder, The Threads of Destiny.
My stories are catalogued within these pages of my journal. Eons ago, I was tasked with recording the events that occurred as I travelled across the many worlds and realms. Throughout the ages, I've seen heroes rise, warlords conquer, and kingdoms fade into mere legend. I've witnessed gods play games with mortals, using them as pawns for their own pleasure, enjoyment, for what they deem as a higher purpose. Threats larger than comprehension loom within the realms. One tale emerges from the annals of time, a story of unlikely heroes connected by the threads of destiny. I hope you will find as much enjoyment in their tale as I. Yours, Zerzio Reni.
All right, we're back.
Woo.
Episode 26. Last time, guys, you arrived in Bylu City. Spent some time meeting Ghost. What's your Volley? Is that the shopkeeper's name?
Sounds about right.
Volley, yeah.
And Phantom. And then you guys made your way to Agatha Barlow's house and had an interesting encounter with her, telling you, very nice, telling you guys a little cryptic information about the future, taking away a very powerful potential ally that had agreed to work with you, which made you all real happy, I'm sure. And revealing some information about Roy that sent him off teleporting away. So, Roy, you teleported 50 feet outside the house with your doorway.
Yeah.
Where are you now? Like, what are you doing?
Oh, no idea. I'm just walking around the city aimlessly.
Okay, so you're just kind of outside, not running, just like walking outside.
Yeah.
Okay, so the rest of the party will probably would catch up to you then. As you leave Agatha's house one by one, LD being the last one. All right. Also to mention, LD, last time prior to the end of the episode, she did give you a warning. Do you remember what that was? Did you take that down in your notes?
I did not.
I was about to be impressed.
She told you to tell Leon to be careful of who he trusted.
Oh, right.
So I just wanted to fill you guys in because it's been a couple weeks since we played. So,
Like a month.
what do you guys want to do?
So we have caught up to Roy.
Yeah, you guys would catch up to Roy pretty quick if he's not running.
Okay.
Meandering.
Yeah, if he's just like kind of like dazed and walking, yeah, then you guys would catch up to him pretty quick.
Not having fun.
I think Nick would put a hand on his shoulder. Roy, are you okay?
Not at the moment, but I will be. I'll be fine.
Well, we shouldn't do anything when you're like this. Anything dangerous. We do have a mission to go on later on. Do you
Killing
wanna find a
something make you feel better?
Yes. Yes, it would.
It is pretty late at night.
Could you just go back to the inn, maybe get some sleep.
Sure. Ghost, where's the... What inn would you recommend?
I honestly don't really have any recommendations. I never really stayed at any of the inns here. So I usually spend time when I'm here at the Limerick Foundation, so that's usually where I rest up.
All right. Let's go find an inn then.
Do they have beef here?
We already.
We've already established the chain.
Beef.
It's a franchise.
It's hyphenated.
Beef.
Beef.
To be honest, if we had to go exploring for you, that's where Nick was gonna go the first chance. He's like, he has to be in beef.
Why is he on stage? What's going on?
So, why
extra
doesn't
cash.
someone make a either a perception examination check or a gather information check in speech?
I can do a gather info check.
I can do a perception check if that's also on the table.
Only one.
Oh, okay.
I got a nat 20 for perception without bonuses.
There you go.
So.
All right, Ghost. Sorry, I'm looking for names now. These are terrible names.
What, you didn't make them?
I didn't set names down for inns right prior. I wasn't thinking about inns. Actually, I can't
A
move
pillar
that.
barrel.
It's a good thing I got a note or a piece of paper here. You guys head your way through the town. You roll a nat 20.
Yeah.
While you've never been to the inns here, Ghost, you know the layout of Bylu City very well, and you know where the inns would be. You find an inn called the Nine Slat Pub, which is basically a bar down below with some food, but mostly for drink. It looks like people come in here to drink, but they do have some rooms available to rent to you. Not the greatest place, but nice as you guys are used to. It'll be 3 gold a night per room. So, however many rooms you guys want to get.
We have that cash.
I got 0.
We got very little gold at the moment.
I'm bored.
It's 3 gold per room.
Per room. Yeah.
We have 76 gold in the party funds.
All right.
Oh, that's plenty.
That's more than enough.
Yeah. So,
Yes,
how,
but we
Let's
can't
go
stay.
to the strip club.
how many rooms do you guys want? Who's splitting up with who?
Probably just do the standard 2
2?
Standard 2
Sure.
works.
rooms.
Okay. So minus 6 gold.
Yep.
You guys get food and stuff like that with that. And
Okay.
like a drink, not like a bunch of drinks. If you want extra drinks, that'll be more than that. But you have a nice meal of I want Ghost, you're probably used to this kind of food, but I want who's got the most like sensitive stomach in the party?
Probably Marcus.
Roy.
That's racist.
Go ahead and roll just roll a perception check for
You
me.
just want me to do this because I suck at rolling.
No.
Hey, 15.
15. Okay.
Oh, there's
The-
that good roll.
There's a lot of different like really unique spices that you have not had before because you've never been here before. It's almost like this like stew, like a mix between like a little thicker than a soup.
It's like curry.
Yeah, almost like a curry. The meat, well seasoned.
Mystery meat. Got it.
It is very like very tender and like almost like you like, since your perception check was so high, you get like this, like, you accidentally kind of swallow like a chunk of it, and it just like slides down your throat. It tastes like chicken, but you're pretty sure it's not chicken.
Slimy.
Like snake or alligator or something.
I don't know.
Can't wait to pee this out my butt later.
But overall, the meal is good. You also get bread and stuff like that with it as well.
One for the squirts.
So I don't think we told you girls, Airlie and Ellie, because Eldorn was with us before, right? Or was it just Roy?
It was.
Ghost, and I?
I'm pretty sure it was the. Yeah, it was the boys, right? Yeah, the boys were went off and did their own thing, while the girls actually were the responsible ones and went straight to Agatha. Because you guys were in a different boat.
Right. Okay. Well, we found an enchanting / blacksmith / everything store is what I got from your friend Volley.
He primarily focuses in weapons and armor, and like with enchanting, because most blacksmith shops sometimes will have enchanting shops tied to them, but more focused on like making weapons and armor better rather than having like necklaces for sale or, you know, enchanted rings for sale. But he also did have poisons, as he had a new supplier for poisons.
More than anything, he's like proficient swordsmith.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, he's more of a weaponsmith than anything else, but he does have other. He's got to have other stuff to sell, but yeah, primarily he's known for weapons.
And the shop owner said that we had a job that we can do. We can go hunt out a basilisk creature, and if whatever we return, he said he'll give us a nice hunk of change, which is something that we're kind of needing at the moment. So I think that's what we were planning to do tomorrow.
Well, god damn it, you convinced me.
Unless
you were there.
God, well, he convinced me a second time.
Oh, okay.
As long as this all goes in with your schedule, Ghost.
Well, I mean, we need the money, and I'm always down to help a friend. And Valley is a great friend, so it shouldn't take too terribly long to accomplish.
It shouldn't take anything more than a day, maybe 2 at most.
And it's in the city?
Outside. I think we'll need to go explore and investigate probably sometime tomorrow to get more information.
Yeah, he basically gave you like a general location in the swamp, but you guys will have to track and hunt it down. He just knows it's out, like it would be, since Bylu City is on the bay, it'd be west of the city.
Okay.
How big is the city?
Comparing it to maybe Black Ash, how big would you say Rathtun is?
Bylu City, or Rathtun in general, or Bylu City?
Bylu City.
Bylu City and Black Ash are comparable in size. I would say Black Ash is bigger than Bylu City, but they're relatively the same size. They're both capital cities of their kingdoms. So
okay.
Gotcha. Just as a reminder, did she say that we can help Eldorn at all with his?
She is looking into that for him.
Right.
And she told him that on his way out after you guys kind of pieced.
Right.
It's not going to be something that's going to be like quick. She's going to need to like do some searching for the materials, because this is like more powerful than she was expecting to have happen.
Gotcha. Would we know what materials that she would need?
She does not know yet. Like, she's searching for specific materials to break this hold.
Gotcha. I don't know if there's something we could do
But
to like get her materials.
She will be in contact with Eldorn. She basically said that, or like he has to go back to her, and she will give him what she'll need for this spell, because it's going to be one of those things that's not like, because of how Eldorn how much Eldorn agreed to the contract, the material cost is going to be significantly more expensive because the hold is very strong.
That's another reason why we need the gold.
Right.
We don't know that.
Yes to everything, didn't you?
Yes.
Just a yes man over here.
Uh-huh.
Yes and.
Yes,
see what happens.
take my soul. Take my.
Can I
Take
offer
what
up my
makes me
friend's soul?
human.
What else
The
can I offer up?
negotiator.
Because I don't think we want more demons coming in to fight us while we're trying to help save your friend.
Speak for
Right, Ghost.
yourself.
You want more demons coming in at once?
Well, I think the demons would want more demons coming in, so speak for yourself.
I guess so. I was hoping I was speaking for our group, but maybe not.
Apparently, somebody doesn't know when somebody else is joking.
Got him.
Yep.
All the police.
So what's our plan of action for tomorrow then? Go research, go find it, kill it, come back?
Find the supplier. Infiltrate. What is it?
Find the supplier.
Buy the supplier.
Also, if we find the supplier, we'll just be done then. Infiltrate the dealer. Sorry.
Infiltrate the dealer. Find the supplier.
Supplier. There we go. We're good. Yeah, probably just head off into the swamp.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, you guys should be able to track it down.
Do we know anything about Basilisk?
Make a knowledge check for me. I'll let two of you make knowledge checks for me. So whoever would like to make, okay, and it can be knowledge, alchemy, or history.
I got history.
I got 12.
Oh, you guys.
Nat
okay.
20 with a total of 25.
Okay,
Sure.
so
Oh, just because I suggested it, I figured I should roll.
So, LD, you do know some stuff about Basilisk. You've had to deal with, since you've been kind of all over the place because of your past, you've had to fight monsters like these before. Sorry, my cat's going nuts over there. Couple things you know about them. They're predators, and so they're likely to ambush if they're on a hunt. So they're more of like ambushers, and like they kind of wait for prey to come to them in certain aspects. So need to be careful of that. Their eyes can cause temporary paralysis, which can be very bad, and they have a very dangerous amount of. You roll a nat 20, right?
Yeah.
They have essentially three ways they can attack. They can attack via their claws, their maw, or their tail. So you need to be careful of those. And, give me a second.
Fucking unprofessional.
Where are its claws? Isn't it a big snake?
The cat was going nuts
mean-
and like scratching at the carpet. So,
Yeah. Go ahead.
so with the eyes, you can avert your gaze to avoid the eye contact. However, if you do that, you're basically fighting blind.
And what is the blind condition?
-3 to hit,
Okay.
and -3 to dodge rolls and stuff like that.
Makes sense.
So,
But if we make eye contact, we automatically are paralyzed.
it has to make eye contact with you. It's not like you just looking at it will cause it. If it makes eye contact with you, there's
Like, is it
there's
a saving roll? Or if
yes,
it's
there's a saving throw. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
What's your total bonus with the nat 20?
It was 25.
25? Okay. Last thing then. Their hide is very rough, and melee attacks can actually harm the user, the person attacking. So, like, they have, like, sharpened, basically, like, their scales are sharpened, so when you attack, you can, like, cut yourself.
Well, they sound lovely.
Good.
Yikes.
Nice nat 20. That got you a lot of information.
I'd say.
Any weaknesses that you remember, Eldorn?
They're overall pretty. They're not like super crazy tanky, but they're overall pretty. You know, they're pretty good hunters, so they're not really weak to things.
So it sounds like we'll be running into an ambush.
I would say if you have magic, you should probably use magic.
So, Airlie and Roy, it's going to be up to you to deal out the damage without hurting ourselves. Anyway.
What's that supposed to mean?
I mean, the damage on their scales is not like insane. It's
Right.
but it can add up over the course of a fight. So
Right.
Will our resistances block out some of that piercing damage as well? Or is that just true damage?
it's slashing damage.
Okay.
Yeah, so your resistance is an armor.
Yeah.
So your armor will help, but it still will deal damage. And keep in mind that even if it deals, let's say 3, and you have more armor than that, it still automatically deals 1 damage. You always take 1 damage. So.
Okay.
Okay.
Because we're off to bed.
I'm staying up for a little while.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to bed.
I'll join you, Roy.
This is
We'll
weird.
be bunkmates for this time around.
I hold Nicholas's hand.
I'm scared. Airlie is staying up. Do you want to do anything? Is there anything in
I'm
particular?
drinking.
Ooh, nice. Drinking a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Couple gold. Like 2 gold.
That's fine.
You get enough to last you for a while. Like, not if you're heavily drinking, then it'll be 5 gold. But I'm imagining you're just like drinking at a normal pace, not like taking shots, right?
Well, I would say normal drinking for Airlie is probably pretty rough for everybody else.
I mean, I'm imagining like you're drinking like 5 mugs of ale. But if you're taking shots, then that'd be more.
No, we'll go with the ale for now.
Okay, so 2 gold. I mean, you probably stay up then, I imagine, till the bar clears out mostly. Last call comes. And you slowly, drunkenly make your way upstairs.
Nothing exciting is going on.
Not really. This is mostly, this is kind of like, you guys are still in the dock district, so mostly like a workman's type pub and bar. So people are kind of, come in after work, get some drinks, and then peace out.
You can make something exciting happen.
Yeah, you could make something exciting happen if you'd like.
I mean, the place is made of wood. You could...
That's true. It's also built on stilts above the water, so it's very easy that you could sink this thing into the
Hey, it won't be too much damage. It's
swamp.
water.
I was not planning on committing arson tonight, but
That's good. We don't have
we'll
problems
see.
otherwise.
We'll see where the city takes us
Tomorrow
tomorrow,
night.
I guess. It's not completely out of the question.
Yeah. I wanted to talk to Roy before heading off to bed.
Sure.
I'm in the other room.
You literally said you were holding his hand. You're like we cut a hole in the wall.
Ew.
It's a glory hole.
No. No. No.
Oh.
All right. Roy, I wanted to apologize. When you guys resurrected me, I was so focused on myself. I didn't realize how much it changed with you when that happened. Something between of me passing away and being resurrected, something happened that changed with you. I'm just not sure what happened.
I mean,
When I
think I'm
first
just-
met you,
Yeah.
you were confident, you had self-assurance, and now you're making excuses. You are making self-deprecating jokes. I'm worried about you, and as we've seen for obvious reason now.
It was just fake confidence at first. I've slowly started to become myself again. Just hanging out with you guys and being away from my home city. I've become Donovan again. That's who I am. Solomon is my older brother who died, and I took his name in his death to appease my father and the family. So I've been pretending to be someone I'm not. And slowly but surely it seems that the dawn is coming out. Which I guess isn't terrible, but Dawn's a fuck up. And Solomon was not. He was confident, heroic, everything that I would strive to be. But it's just me now, so that's who you're getting, unfortunately.
I had never realized how similar we are.
I'm gonna throw up in the corner.
Let me see if I can tell the story right. A long time ago, before you were born, I had an old friend, a childhood friend.
How old are you?
I'm 40. We've been over this.
Jesus Christ, fucking boomer.
What does that mean?
You'll learn about it in 2020.
When I've talked with you about my upbringing. It was not fun. It was harsh. It was abusive. So to get away from that abuse, the beatings, the everything, I found a friend who in town about the same age as me. Whenever I saw him, he was always smiling. He was always confident. He always wanted to help people. No matter what. He always lifted my spirits. And his overall dream was to connect everybody and to have overall world peace. to make nobody's fighting, nobody's hurt, nobody's hungry. In our hometown, a plague swept through and took away my family. I was happy about that, and both of us had decided we had to get away so we wouldn't lose ourselves too. It wasn't affecting me. It might have been my young age. I don't know, or it might be some otherworldly power, as Agatha and all the other primordials keep telling. As we were leaving, he also got sick. And it was only a few days later that he passed away in my arms. I couldn't help him. I couldn't save him. And when we were burying him, I had realized I had found the scars on his back, on his body. He had been treated worse than me. But during all that time, he still smiled, and he never told me anything. My friend's name was Warren Quilter. I had told, and from the moment he passed, and from the moment I went away with Yang Chi, my master, I said I would take up his quest, and we would be together in namesake and do good for the world. Overall, from the story, I want you to take away this. It's great to be confident. It's great to smile. But if you don't tell somebody that you're hurting, you can't heal. It'll only get worse. I've learned that lesson, and I hope you do too. We're here for you, Roy. Donovan. However you want to go. I'll keep calling you Roy.
It'll be easier. Roy's easier.
Okay.
Sounds like you had it tougher than me. I wasn't abused or anything, just my father ignored me. Because Solomon was his favorite.
Yeah, I was an only child. If there's anything I can do to help, or if there's anywhere we need to go for you, just say the word.
I'm just kind of roaming around now. That's about it. Kind of doing what I want. Jesus Christ, Ghost, when did you get here?
Can I sense intent on that last phrase? Roaming around, not sure what he wants to do.
Sure. Okay, so sense intent roll.
Yeah, a 19.
Ghost, go ahead and make a
Roy.
D20 roll for me. I think you know what stat I'm looking for.
Yeah, I did a 15.
I'll text you.
Okay.
Oh. Wait, me or Ghost?
Ghost.
Right. Okay.
Sorry. What do you roll, Roy?
I rolled a 15.
Plus other either persuasion or deception, depending on what you think you're doing. So 15.
It's a 15 total. Yeah.
Okay, and what
Are
do you
you
roll?
texting me or Ghost?
I'm
Or
texting
me.
Parker.
Okay.
I was the one who did the sense intent roll.
I know.
Right.
Okay.
Ghost doing something else.
What do you
Okay. Gotcha.
No, it seems pretty true. Yeah.
Okay.
Seems like he's telling the truth. As sad as it might sound.
Okay.
what's
So
the
okay.
sorry, what's the roll on that?
I rolled a 19.
No,
It's-
Ghost.
They're texting back and forth. They're doing something.
I'm confused on what's going on.
They text each other. They're doing something.
Okay.
21. total.
Okay. Go ahead. Finish your conversation. We'll get to that in a second, Parker.
I was gonna say I'm gonna tell the rest of the group after the mission tomorrow.
Okay.
Tell the full story.
All right. If you're willing to do that, I had another option if you wanted, because I know Ellie is pretty adamant about you telling us or telling the group. But if you're all good with that, never mind then.
She'll be there.
All right.
Ghost, you had just cracked open the door. Now, you're naturally stealthy as a ghost, so you had just cracked open the door when you heard this conversation. You came in about partway through, like very early on in the conversation, and you just pause at the door. But you hear the whole thing. As you guys finish your conversation, the door opens. And Ghost walks in.
Well, that's convenient.
Ghost, good to see you.
Good evening, guys. How you doing?
We're doing pretty good. Do you need anything?
I mean,
No, this is how we're divvying up rooms, right? Like,
It's like
or
points to
where's
his
everyone
bed.
staying?
yeah.
Like, I'm just wanting to go to bed, so I'm not
My
interrupting
shit's
anything,
right
am I?
there.
Or
No.
Okay.
I'll head out.
No,
Alright.
you guys are all sharing a room.
Yep.
3 to a room if you're only renting 2 rooms.
Yep.
I thought we.
That's what I was saying. Like, we're all staying in this room, right? Like,
Yep.
I'm not.
Yep.
Okay.
That would be, and
I
then
guess I was extremely confused. because I
LD be
thought we
staying with the
got-
ladies.
Sleeping
I
on
thought
the
we got
floor.
3 rooms, 2 per.
No, you got 2
But
rooms.
maybe I heard wrong. My
I,
bad.
s-
Okay.
I slowly moved my bags from the extra bed, and I'm like, thought it was just free. Remove my boots.
Does anyone else want to do anything before you go to bed? Okay.
What's little ED doing?
How does Ellie's roots look?
Oh yeah, you guys were going to touch those up, right? Yeah, it's been some time. You guys need to. I mean, she's also no longer in Houghton, so I guess that's up to her whether or not she wants her hair to be dyed still.
Well, I guess it's up to you, DM, because
She's not here.
she's not here.
We'll
Am I touching up her roots or not?
we'll decide that next time. We'll say that if she wants them, then you guys will do that tonight. If not, then you'll leave them because you guys are she no longer has to be as careful because you guys are not in Houghton. So there's no one like looking for her here, as far as she knows.
Well, I'm touching mine up.
Okay, that's kind of what I figured.
Yeah.
Okay, you do that. Make a dexterity check for me. Just add your D20 roll plus your dexterity.
Stabs herself in the eye.
I mean, you're doing this drunk, so
Oh, right. 15?
it's
15?
you've done it before. It's fine.
It's fine.
It actually works out pretty well. You've actually managed to. You've done this way more drunk than you're doing it now.
It's actually my best work.
So, you guys head off to bed. Find your way to sleep a little later. Roy.
What? What do you want? Fuck off.
Tonight, you have that dream once again. You see Solomon standing over a body, spear tip dripping with blood. You just stand there in horror as you look down at the fresh corpse on the floor. And he turns to you and he says, "They're all liars, brother." And that's it for you. You get that scene and it repeats a couple times in your head. You do see this. Make a sense intent check for me.
Dream? 2.
Okay.
How's that? Is that pretty good?
You eventually, the dream fades and you make it through the rest of the night with a uneasy sleep.
Get up for the squirts a couple times because of the mystery meat.
Nice, good old mystery meat.
Gross.
God damn it.
I saw that. I had one more. Where was it?
It obviously had to be for Ellie.
Airlie.
Ooh.
You see this snowy tundra. And you feel this energetic, like your adrenaline is pumping, running high. You hear through this gale of like wind and snow, you look over and see a man you do not recognize, but you feels familiar to you. And you see this determination. I will make the sacrifice. You do what needs to be done. And he charges in against this monstrous, towering figure of claws and dark wings and horns, standing 50, 60, 100 feet tall. Make a perception check for me. Examination.
Examination.
Mm-hmm.
Not natural 20.
One thing you notice about this man as he charges in, he's got solid gold eyes and a red band tied around his waist.
Like one I've seen before.
One you've seen before.
Can't keep the smile away, can you?
You feel this magical power start coursing through your body as it seems like you're pulling the force of nature around you into your body to channel into power. And that's where the dream ends. Okay, you all wake up the next day. Some of you with less sleep than others.
Some with ruined bowels.
Some had to go to the bathroom a couple times in the night.
Felt like it was a fart, but it wasn't a fart.
Ooh.
You guys are terrible. So,
Did I see Nicholas in the middle of the night like 6 times too? Because he's old and he had to get up to pee.
oh my god. So,
Fancy seeing you here. I'm gonna pee, but out a different hole.
oh god. So, you guys are going after this basilisk then?
Sounds
Yeah, I
like
mean, we have all the info we need, so.
Bastard.
Is there anything else you guys want to do in town before you go on the hunt for this thing?
Nah, we don't need any health pots. Let's go.
I don't think we could afford any.
I don't think we can either.
They're 35 gold apiece for a level 1.
Yeah. we cannot.
So we could get 2 and then be dead ass broke.
Actually, I don't even think you can get 2 anymore. I think you can get 1.
Yeah, we
We had 76 gold.
But you
And
spent
then we
6 on
Spent
rooms.
6, which
And
would
then
leave 70.
2 on.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, no. That was Airlie spent money
Oh, that
on
was
food.
personal funds. Got it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So there's 7. Yeah, technically you could get 2.
and then have no place to sleep tonight if we don't succeed.
Correct.
Yep. Well, if we die, it won't matter. So.
True.
True. Well, let's go into this hoping we die, I guess.
I mean,
Alright.
what do
Rather
we
be dead
have
than broke.
potions wise?
Rather be dead than fucking.
I think I still actually already have a potion that I haven't used yet that I got a while back. Yeah, I have a potion.
I got nothing.
I have a first aid kit. So.
Ooh.
I think we used most of them during our escape last time. So
Yeah. First aid kit is for the fatality checks to stabilize people. So, if anyone
Yeah.
goes down. Yeah, you guys might want more than one of those too, potentially.
because how many uses does a medkit have?
I would assume
One.
Yeah. I am going to give my first aid kit to Eldoran.
Okay.
Please don't let us die.
I will do my best.
And how many
First aid
or
kits. First aid kits are only 15 gold apiece.
So no matter what, we can't get any more than one more medkit, one more potion.
You could get 2 first aid kits and 1 potion, and you'd have
Let's-
5 gold left.
Let's go
Okay,
to
okay.
a store.
Okay.
I have a little extra
Okay.
money.
I've
So-
got 8-inch needles. If that's gonna.
You guys go.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, you guys stole those from the Soul Forge.
Yeah.
Um. So you guys go to a store, just like a general like alchemy type shop,
Yeah.
has supplies like that. So is there anything else you're looking for specifically? I can also offer some other elixirs or stuff like that.
What's the store owner looking like? How old are they?
We'll say an older human woman, graying hair, basically solid, like straight gray hair. Relatively tall.
I'm looking for a Basilisk immunity potion. Specifically that.
Just take 0 damage from Basilisk.
I don't think
For-
I can make one of those for you, kids.
While Roy is talking to the lady, I will make eye contact at Ghost, and then look at the lady, and look at Ghost again.
And then blow up the shop.
Okay.
You remove Ghost.
And then I'm gonna walk around the corner to where she can't really see. Like I'm
Well,
looking.
this is a pretty straightforward open shop, so she's
Oh,
gonna have.
there's not like shelves or anything.
It's mostly like shelves along lining the walls with supplies, and then like the counter. So
Think of
you-
a GameStop in a strip mall.
Right.
you can attempt if you would like.
She'll look like I can take her.
I mean, mages look come in all kinds of shapes and sizes, so you don't know. And she,
I'm gonna walk over to Airlie real quick.
Mhm.
I'm gonna whisper, "I wouldn't do that if I were you."
Just not.
I take a look at the guards in the city. Can we take all of them?
well,
We don't want to attract more attention to ourselves right now.
and you know who somewhat runs the city? Ghost knows. They don't particularly care for people stealing stuff.
All right, so 2 medkits and 1 potion of healing.
Okay.
We'll do 2 potions of healing, and I will pay for them.
Both potions of healing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I have 40 gold in the party funds.
Okay. There are elixirs you could buy as well. We've got... well, you could buy explosives if you wanted, but none of you really have throwing except for Ellie, and she's not here. There is the elixirs of Bear's Protection, which gives you 2 armor for 10 minutes. Elixir of Cobra Strikes. Actually, no, that one is not there for sure. Sorry. Elixir of Owl's Wit. You gain... Ooh, that one's really good, actually. You gain character level divided by 2 damage and healing. Oh, sorry, no, that's right. You gain character level additional damage and healing to all spells for 10 minutes. So you gain +6 to all damage and healing spells for 10 minutes. There's also the Rhino's Might, which is the physical attack side of that. Tiger's Speed is +10 feet, the movement. And then she also has a Potion of Fate, which grants 1 fate shift until the next character's next rest. Do any of...
Well, it's a single use, isn't it?
Yes.
Right.
So drink it, but you can have it until you rest. Gotcha.
So up to you guys if you want any of those things.
I mean, how much are all of those?
A lot. You're not going to be able to afford everything. The cheapest thing is...
Yeah,
the
what's
cheapest thing is Elixir of Bear's Protection at 70 gold pieces.
I think we'll just go with the 2 health potions.
Okay.
thanks.
Okay. I'm gonna hand a med kit to Roy.
Woo.
Then I think I'll keep the other med kit.
Is there a potion of kleptomania? What kind of illness to cure?
You know what?
What?
I didn't fucking ask you.
After that, do we have alcoholism cure?
Look, there's no AA in D&D in Realms.
Not yet.
Gonna start one.
I'm not gonna start one.
So currently,
I would-
Eldorin, Roy, and I have a med kit. Who has the 2 healing potions?
I have
Okay.
1 healing potion that I had previous to this.
Okay, Airlie?
I'll
Who you
take
give
both
them
of
to?
them for now.
Okay.
This is a DM question. How do you use a medical kit, and what role would that be?
It just automatically stabilizes an unconscious target as a it'd be as an action. Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so if you don't have a first aid kit, you can attempt to stabilize a person without one, but it's a survival roll. And so you can fail it, and that's also an action. So this is just like a guaranteed way that they are 100% stabilized.
At like 1 HP or just at 0?
At
And
0.
don't have to
They
roll?
just
Okay.
don't have to roll fatality rolls, and they do not gain bleeding out stacks.
Gotcha.
Is it survival or anatomy?
That's a.
Let me double check.
Is that a skill, right?
It's a skill
Yeah.
check, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
It's in survival.
I know it's in survival, but I'll double check the rules on that just so you guys are aware of it. It is under anatomy, stabilizing. The character may spend an action to attempt to stabilize a target without their first aid kit. The character must make a d20 skill check, adding in their survivalist bonus and their anatomy bonus against the target's bleeding out stack and their current negative health points. So if the target's at negative 15 and they've got 2 bleeding out stacks, it's a DC 17. And if you fail, you get nothing. So it can be done easily, potentially, or it could be very difficult, depending on how far down they are. Difficult to
Idea for a
impossible.
Cheaper medical kit that like just gets rid of bleeding out stacks to a certain number. Like it gets rid of 5 bleed out stacks.
That'd be kind of a cool idea.
Yeah, just something that's a little cheaper.
I mean, 15 gold really isn't that expensive.
No, it's just like another like, well, I could save 10 gold and maybe.
Yeah, reduce bleeding out stacks or something. I mean, that also helps. Bleeding out stacks also help with you not dying. So it probably would actually be about the same price or more expensive. Because bleeding out stacks are harder to recover. They take time. So,
Let's fucking do this.
okay. You guys are all good?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Eldorin, how long do the written words that you put on Ellie and I previously? I'll try to remember this time because I should have survived that last hit if people didn't know. Anyway, how long beforehand can you put those on? How long do they last?
Don't they last? Is it the day?
They last the whole day until the
They
next
last the day,
rest.
yeah.
Until you rest next.
Okay.
So probably going to put that on Nick, and we'll do Leon.
Okay. So you're giving them both critical protection?
Yeah.
Okay.
Roy sees this, is disappointed, and kicks some dirt.
He's only got enough skill slots probably for 2 of them, right? Because they're
I
skill,
mean, I could do more,
but they're skill slot based, right? You
yeah,
only
they're skill slot.
you have more slots to do those?
Well, they're not.
Like
They're not
2.
skill slots. They're just regular magical slots.
Nope, they're skill slots.
No, they're skill slots. Oh, then I can only do 1.
Yeah, since it's a skill, it goes off skill slots.
Oh, I
Mhm.
did not know that.
Yeah.
Then why
I think that's why you have 1. You can do 1 right now because you just bought it. Because we talked about it when you were doing it. I said you had to get skill slots to do that, so you can do 1 of them.
All right. Well, let me move that then. That shouldn't be in magic.
Unless you, wait, that's not even a keystone. I was like,
Nope.
unless you have a keystone that lets you use spell slots instead of.
That'd be
skill
kind of an
slots.
interesting keystone, though.
Yeah. Like, I'm just giving you all the ideas.
Mm. Okay.
You're welcome, Gavin.
All right. So only 1 goes on Nick.
Okay.
It'd actually probably be a skill, honestly, like a passive.
That's true. You could do that.
Alright.
Okay, so Nick's got the critical protection. Don't forget that.
I will try not to. No promises.
All right.
That's just like protects against 1 crit,
One critical
right?
hit.
Yeah.
Yes.
But you don't
That's
have
what I
it.
thought.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah,
have
I
it.
know. I was just
Okay.
asking
Yeah,
for future
it
reference.
basically reduces a critical hit to a regular hit. So,
Gotcha.
The second one is Fate Touched. I can have them re-roll it.
Gotcha.
Oh, you have both
Okay.
of them?
Yeah, I've got critical protection and Fate Touched. So
Oh yeah, Fate Touched is that's your keystone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That's for your skill. I got that too.
Yeah, so
So
yeah, he
that's
can
where the shield
force.
came from.
Yeah, he can force another target to. He can either re-roll himself, or you can force another target to re-roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Nick rolls a natural 20. He's like, reroll.
Re-roll that. All right. So
I s-
I see how
you guys are gonna have to do some tracking to get this done. So
you guys. I'm really good at tracking.
you
Guess who has
guys,
While we're doing
navigation.
that, I'll be right back.
you guys can choose to either do a perception tracking check or a navigation check. However, if you fail one, you then have to do the next one after that.
I do actually have better perception tracking,
Okay.
so you guys want me to do that?
Okay, so Ghost is leading. Okay, hold on. Ghost is leading. Who's behind Ghost? What is the order? So Ghost and then Airlie. Hold on.
Dibs on being second to the back.
Put the wrong minis away. There we go. Okay, so we've got Ghost, Airlie. Who's after Airlie?
we'll put Eldoran in the middle.
Okay. And then I'm imagining Roy and then Nick.
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know. Okay, Ghost, make your tracking check for me.
That is a 13 with bonus.
Okay. You guys start making your way into the swamp. It is you're in between, going between like ankle high water to up to thigh high water, back and forth a lot. The terrain is it's very hard to find solid ground here. Most of it is partially sunken or mud, so you're kind of stomping your way through this. The 13 does not fail, but also you kind of start looking around. You narrow down a few areas where it is not at, but you do not find it. So to make sure you're not lost and to start working your way, kind of making sure that you're not covering the same areas, go ahead and make a navigation check for me.
Eldorn, we're pretty sure that these don't hunt in packs, right? Eldorn.
Well, I apologize, guys. I just got a nat 1.
Yeah.
Is that the
Welcome
first
to the
time
club.
ever? Oh my gosh.
So, Ghost
Can I make
begins.
him re-roll it?
You can if you want to use your fate touched.
Yeah, I'll touch him.
Okay.
Okay.
You can
Touch
re-roll
him
that.
real good.
You take the
Consent-
second roll.
Consent first.
Nope. Non-consent. I'm
Wait, so
touching
do
him.
I roll 1 or 2?
You roll one more. You
One
take
more,
the second
okay.
roll. Yeah, it doesn't matter what it
Oh,
is.
gotcha. Disregard. That's understood. Hey, that's a little bit better. So that is 18 with bonus.
Ooh, that is really good. So, Ghost, you've been through these swamps before, and so you know the likely locations that these things would be. If they're relatively rare still, they're not like super common. That's why Volley has basically sent you out to gather the eyes and the hide from this thing. But you have narrowed down basically an area where you're pretty sure is where it's at. So you have probably a good like couple mile perimeter that you know it's somewhere in this area.
Should we split up into 5 different groups?
I think that's a wonderful idea.
All right, let's do it.
With the party.
No.
You
So,
fucks.
Ghost,
Start walking to the.
one last check. I need you to roll a tracking check for me as you're trying to narrow in and find all the trail that it leads to it.
That is a 16.
That is good. You are very, very lucky. You avoided all the negatives in this. That one would have been real bad. So, okay. I need you to make a perception check, Ghost. Examination.
Okay.
And I need everyone else to make a perception examination check.
Should we be sneaking?
So 19.
What?
You
What
guys,
do you want us to do?
you guys could attempt to sneak, but it'd be very difficult. You'd have to roll at negative fate shift because you're stomping through water and mud, and it's not easy to travel through this. So
I would say if Ghost gave us the signal we're close, I think we would try to be
okay,
quieter.
then go ahead and everyone can make a stealth check too. But first, let me get the examination checks. LD,
Natural 20.
okay. Aralea,
23.
okay. Roy,
9.
okay. Nick,
8.
and then Ghost. You said
19.
19. Yeah, okay. The important ones rolled high because those are the ones leading into this part.
Stealth check.
Yep, stealth check.
At
This
negative.
one will be bad. Let's go.
At a negative or
Add a negative fate shift.
Negative?
Yeah, so you
Oh,
roll
wow.
2 and take the lower of the 2.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, LD.
3.
Okay, Aralea.
14.
Okay, Roy.
The first was a 20.
Like a nat 20.
Yeah, the first one was. And then I rolled a 2.
Good.
No surprise round. Let's
Ghost.
go.
The white.
First one was a 23.
What was the second one?
The 3.
Nat 1. Nice. Nick.
5.
Okay.
Ghost, what'd you say? What should we do?
That's okay.
Start stomping over to him.
It rolled really high on its examination check. You know, it might have rolled a nat 20. So, you guys, Ghost, you find the trail for it with your 18. And you guys are aware that these things are predators and likely to ambush. So you're being more careful as you kind of narrow and zero in on where this thing is at. You do manage, just as you were like cresting into this area with like a pretty big like pool of water and a few smaller ones and brushes and trees all over, rocks, you see the creature is just poking its head out. You see like almost like this crocodile like head just barely on the surface of the water. And that would be the first 3 in the party, which would be Aralea, Eldoran, and Ghost all see this. and it sees you. So we need some battle music.
Woo! Fight.
But
No,
you
I
guys didn't. You managed to not get ambushed, and you managed to get none of the negatives that you could have gotten through traveling through the swamp. So congrats.
You know,
We're
I could
in a
turn us
good
all
spot.
into like Basilisk as illusionary identities.
And
Maybe.
take like an hour.
Yeah, it'll take 10 minutes, but I could start now. Now the combat started.
Yeah, we'll just tell the Basilisk to like take a time out, and then we'll see him in
We're your brethren.
50 minutes.
Okay.
I'm assuming roll
Switch.
initiative as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think they're pack animals.
Ooh.
I think they're more of like solitary creatures.
6 more appear as soon as you say that.
Oh,
Okay.
fuck me if that's the case.
Someone didn't do their studying.
Okay. 15 through 20.
Nice.
Yeah.
No one. Oh,
Yeah.
a ghost. Okay. 10 through 15.
10.
That's it.
Yep.
Okay.
Why are you surprised?
All right. Did anyone beat a 7?
I have 7.
Okay.
Nope.
You go at the same time as a basilisk.
Oh, fuck.
Nick, Roy, what do you guys get?
Big ol' 5.
2.
It's
Roy,
gonna go well.
Nick. I mean, at least 2 of you are ahead. I mean, you guys are split evenly among it, so. Okay. So, we got Ghost up front. We got Airlie and Nick. Or, sorry, Airlie and LD. And then Nick and Roy in the back.
Okay.
So, it makes sense. I mean, Nick and Roy didn't know this thing was coming, so you guys are kind of surprised when it starts, like waiting itself out. It does not look like this. It's more, as it comes out of the water a little bit, you see that it's, got like 6 legs. It almost looks like an alligator, like with its maw, but much larger. And you can see its like tail like starting to snake out of the water. So, Ghost, you're up first. What are you doing?
Cool. I'm gonna use something I haven't used in a while, and that's my hand crossbows.
Okay. Just so you guys know, the brown, you guys can kind of make out the brown things. Those are rocks. Green's like trees and brushes and stuff like that, and then blue's water.
There's different colors. Oh god, did not see
Oh,
that.
I
There-
see. Okay.
So we're behind a rock right now.
Yeah, you guys are like Ghost is like directly behind a rock right now.
And to
So
the right
basically,
of
I'm like
us-
gonna try and like take cover and just shoot, and then like take back cover to
Okay.
kind of reload.
Sure.
That's kind of what I'm doing.
Are you, first question, are you averting your gaze or are you staring at it as you attack?
I'm assuming I'd be looking at it.
So, well, like, if you're averting your gaze, you're basically trying to, like, judge based on peripheral vision of it. Because
Okay.
if you're looking at it, it has a chance to paralyze you.
Oh, sure. Okay.
So it's a -3
see what you're
hit, or you can take the roll. It's up to you.
I'll avert my gaze.
Okay.
So it's a -3.
Yep. So you're shooting with both? You're doing a main hand and offhand attack?
Correct.
Okay. So that'll be your action and maneuver to do that. And
Yep.
then you'll have to reload with your maneuver next turn.
Yep.
So go ahead and make 2 D12 rolls for me.
Okay.
He learned that from me.
Well, they both miss.
He learned that from me.
Oh, they both they both miss.
Marcus going
Both miss.
over
You're
there.
trying to,
I
like-
raise that boy.
You're trying to like not look at it, and you like think you have a dead on, but you guys watch as the bolts go into the water right next to it, and it starts kind of working its way out of the water. That's your turn, unless you want to move.
No, I'm fine.
Okay, staying behind the rock.
Yep.
Okay, LD, you're up next. You do see this thing start coming out of the water. You're like, and it's pretty big.
Yeah, we're gonna try to hold it there using shadows and grace.
Nice. Are you averting your gaze?
No,
Okay. Go ahead and make your roll.
'cause I ain't a scrub.
I ain't no bitch.
6.
Okay. It does hit. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Oh, we do need to check. Oh, we got damage and then that. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do damage and then that.
D6. 8,
So-
10.
10 damage.
10 points of shadow damage.
Does the paralysis not cancel his attack if it works?
Yes, I will. But first, let's do the bound check. So what is it?
It is their strength bonus against my knowledge.
Natural 20.
Fuck.
If you roll that 20, yeah, okay. I mean, it's got a pretty good strength bonus, too. It just shrugs off the shadows that's making your way towards you.
Yeah,
I need you to make a vitality check for me.
Let's go. Let's go. It's a nat 20, man.
Oh, I rolled like a 7 total.
Why
so.
couldn't I get that last time? I would much rather be paralyzed.
It would cancel your channel if it paralyzed you.
Well, either one.
So, maneuver.
I still got movement, right?
Yep.
Can I? Because is that drawing to our left? Is that blue or
This right here,
That's
Yeah.
water.
this is water.
that's
Dive
water?
into it.
And this is like a bush.
Can I go stand? Oh, it's a bush.
It's like a bush tree. Like there's trees and bushes and stuff like that all around. So it's like foliage. You could hide in or like stand behind it.
Not gonna be hiding. So you see that brown spot right in front of the water to our left? Can I start making my way towards that
This or
Oh, no, no,
That
no.
one.
That one, yeah.
That one.
by going like around the water to the left?
Oh, you're going all the way around.
this way?
Yeah.
5. Okay, that's 5. That's 25 feet right there.
Sweet.
That's pretty good.
Maneuver. Prepare to dodge, I suppose.
Okay. That brings us to Airlie and the Basilisk. So, the Basilisk will do its movement first. We'll go right here because that's 25. So it doesn't need to worry about water. Yeah, that's fine. It starts like its claws grab onto the rocks, and it like starts like peering over right at Ghost. So, Airlie, what are you gonna do as this is happening?
Cry a little. And I will cast Combust. Not Combust. What? Yeah, Combust.
Okay.
Yes. I will do it at 3rd level.
Okay.
I am averting the gaze.
Okay.
That's a 6.
That hits. How many combustion stacks?
Great question. 13.
Okay. And your action or movement?
Yeah, I am moving with LD. Get right next to him over there. And then I will also cast Fireball because that doesn't get rid of my combustion stacks, right? Or does it?
Fireball?
Yeah.
Yeah, it will use your combustion stacks.
does.
It's the next fire spell that hits, consumes combustion stacks.
So it'll do extra damage still.
Yeah, it'll still do the
Yeah.
extra damage. It just you won't be able to stack them more.
Yeah. Okay.
She wants that detonate.
I know.
Just kidding then. I will basic missile him.
Okay, and you're gonna probably do dark damage then,
Sure.
because that's all you have, right? Is fire and dark.
I
And
also
wind.
have wind.
So you can do
Air.
wind, fire, or dark, whichever you want to use.
Uh,
Fire will consume the combustion stacks because it technically is a fire damage. So
try wind.
That scowl.
Damn, if she
that
broke
that
the
look
fourth
of
wall.
disgust.
Airlie behind that fucking pond was just like, ugh.
So you can do fire wind or darker wind to ignore not doing the combustion stacks.
I'll do wind. I'll try it.
Okay.
That's a 5 to hit,
Okay, that still hits.
and that's shit damage.
Basic missile doesn't do a whole lot.
5 damage.
Woo! First blood. Woo!
So
Does it
technically,
do anything?
it almost like grazes it, and it kind of like actually while it does that, it looks at you, and you while you're trying to avert your gaze, because this is one of its abilities, it locks eyes with you. I need you to make a vitality saving throw.
I'm not looking at it.
Woo! Let's go.
It gets an ability each turn. It can use petrifying gaze.
Fuck.
We're all
Vitality.
dead.
Vitality roll. Yep.
16.
16. 19.
Uh-oh.
You are paralyzed until this creature's next active phase. So you...
So will I get my turn or no?
That's actually a good question. Because technically speaking, you guys go simultaneously. So I will say no, you don't get next turn. Because you get this turn.
Bitches.
Little bitches.
So that's a free action at the beginning of its turn.
Oh, wonderful.
Actually, it's going to go ahead and move a little bit more to right here because it sees the two behind it. It's going to go ahead and use its tail strike to make a free tail attack. At Nick, it does hit.
I'll take it.
Okay. It's gonna...
I will use my reaction to block.
Okay. Go ahead and spend the slots for that.
Yep.
It's going to add the knockback swing.
Ooh.
And it's going to deal... 13... 18 points of crushing damage to you.
Okay.
And it flings you off the map technically. You're still there.
Yeah.
You're just not
Yeah,
on
I
the map.
know.
You're pushed back 15 feet.
Farewell.
That was the edge of the world.
Yeah, just off the edge of the world.
Just
Ice cliff.
fucking
Take that, roundies.
Take
punts
that,
you off the
ladders.
cliff.
Let's see. Ooh. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. It's going to go ahead and combo Hemorrhage, and it's going to make a maw attack at you, Ghost.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, God.
It does hit, doesn't crit.
Okay.
You going to try to dodge?
Yeah, I'll try and dodge.
Okay. You do not get a -3 for this. It's only when you're attacking.
Oh, okay. 17.
Okay. You do dodge the attack, which is good.
Cool.
So, I need to minus slots for that. That brings us to the end of its turn. Where's Hemorrhage? There it is. Okay. All right. That brings us to Roy. Roy, what are you doing?
Peeing in my pants.
Nice.
I'm going to say ka me ha, and I'm gonna start focusing sunlight.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna run to the bush. That's to my right.
You want to be here or here?
Other side of it. Whatever is the best to get away from it. And then I will also just use my maneuver to keep focusing on my spell.
We changed that, so you can only do one focus per turn.
Oh.
So you still have your maneuver to do something else. We changed that because of we
Right,
talked
it's
about
so
that.
Easy to stack up.
Yeah, it'd be easier to stack up. So,
Damn it.
but it does have one charge basically already.
Right. I guess I'll prep a dodge.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
That brings us to Nick. Nick,
Alright.
you're 15 feet back this way.
Let me get right up to it
That'll be all your movement.
because that's all my movement,
Yep.
and then I will taunt it.
Ooh, okay.
So your wisdom versus my athletics.
That's a good stat for you. That is a 9.
18.
Okay, it fails. It is taunted.
Focus on me, bitch, and I will prepare to dodge, and that is my turn.
Okay. That brings us to Ghost. You're up next.
I'm gonna try and get some distance away from it, so I'm gonna run back a little bit, and I'm gonna. Yeah, that works.
You can go 5 more if you want.
That's fine, right there.
Right here.
Beat him
Yeah.
to the rock.
Yep. Because I still want to be able to see him too, because I want to reload my.
Okay, maneuver
my
to reload
crossbows.
your crossbows.
Yep.
So
and
you
then can I only shoot one of them, or can I shoot both?
you can
of them
shoot
again?
you can shoot one of them this turn
Okay.
because you had to take a maneuver to reload, and then shoot.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. It'll just be alternating then from here on out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless
I'm gonna go
unless
ahead
you
and-
take a break one turn and then you wait till another turn, then you could shoot them both again, and then you could reload. But you'd have to do that every other turn.
Right. Which, yeah, I might as well just get more attacks then.
Yeah.
More frequently. I'm just gonna go ahead and shoot one of them then.
Okay.
I'll avert my gaze still too.
Okay.
So it's a -3, right?
Yep.
That time I got a 12.
Okay. That's a crit. So go
Yeah.
ahead and do damage.
Oh Jesus.
Can't crit combo with a bow and arrow, right?
Yes,
Or
you
a
can.
crossbow.
Yes, you
Oh,
can.
I can?
You can crit combo with anything.
Okay.
So you will have to shoot your other one because you can't reload it
Right.
unless you had the major ability that allows you to reduce reload time on crossbows by 1.
Right. What's my dex again? It's been so long. Okay. So that first one does 30 damage then. It was max. I rolled 4 twice.
Okay, 4
Alright.
piercing damage or 30 piercing damage.
Correct.
Okay.
It's dead.
All right. You hit it like in the side of the jaw, and it like rears back and roars.
Okay.
And then you can shoot your other one now because you got critical combo.
Okay. That one was 8.
Okay, that hits.
Holy shit. Okay. So that one does 14 damage.
Okay. All right. That's your turn. Yeah, that's your turn because you reloaded with your maneuver.
Correct.
So, all right, LD, what you got?
So, let's see here. I know what I want to do. It's just placement. Fun. I want to put down Beacon of Light.
Okay, where are you putting it at?
We're gonna put it
We'll use this one.
right up on that shit.
Oh, like right here?
Yeah,
Okay.
and that'll do that. So we'll do damage first. I still have to roll the 12, right?
You still have to roll to hit, yes. But you don't have to avert your gaze because you're not targeting it directly.
Take that, Basilisk. It hits with a 3.
Okay.
Eight. 13 points of damage.
This thing's kind of weak, right, guys? Like,
13?
13 points of damage, and for healing for Nick, that I have to roll as well.
Yes. You don't have to roll to hit. You don't have to roll to hit. You just have to roll. Now the Beacon of Light is down. You just have to roll to cast the spell.
It would have hit anyway. It was an 8.
no good.
Then we got 12 points of healing to Nick.
Okay.
Okay, I'm full.
All right. That brings us to or you have maneuver, right? And movement.
Yeah. But I think I'm good where I'm at.
Okay.
Dive into the water.
Okay, Airlie, you are up with the Basilisk. You are paralyzed this turn. No turn for you. It's gonna go ahead and use its petrifying eyes at who does
Only
it see?
me.
As... Oh, right. Yeah, it's gonna try to petrify Nick because that's
Yep.
who's taunted it. So go ahead and roll. Ooh, it rolled bad again.
18.
Yeah, it only rolled 6. So, nothing there. It's going to go ahead. It's going to take its tail strike.
Okay.
It's just going to hit you.
Can you remind me? Taunt is a channel spell. So did
Yes.
I actually use my maneuver to?
Yes, you can still use your maneuver that turn. It's every other turn you have to use your maneuver to continue the channel spell, but you could still use your action to prepare a dodge after that.
Okay.
So, are you going to dodge tail strike, or are you going to save that for something else?
It hit.
It does hit.
Okay, I'll take it.
Okay. Tail strike does 16 points of crushing damage.
Okay. 5 points. So back to 45. Okay.
And then it's going to use sorry, I'm just looking at something.
You're good.
Sorry, I had the minus slots. I forgot I had 2 passives to equip. Okay. It's going to go ahead and use where is it at? It's going to use Grappler with its maw.
Okay.
So it's going to try to bite you and hold on to you, basically, which is a combo.
Yep.
It's like King Shark.
It does hit.
I
Not a
will
crit.
attempt to dodge.
Okay.
19.
16.
Oh yeah.
Okay. That brings us
Hell yeah.
to Roy. Airlie, you're not paralyzed any longer.
Nice. I'm gonna keep running to that next bush. There we go. Yeah. And I'll put another focus into sunlight.
Okay. So that'll be your maneuver.
Yep.
And then you
Yeah,
got your
that's
action.
Action. Let's see. What do I want to do for my action? I didn't think about it. I'll just use another maneuver, and I'll cast a create star on the other side of the bush, like in between me and him.
Right there?
Yeah. That'll do.
Okay. That brings us to Nick.
Okay. For my action, I will cast Rock Armor on myself.
Okay.
I am tanking this bitch.
And then you're gonna channel taunt.
Yep,
so
that's my
it literally you're just gonna be channeling and doing nothing else.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh god.
Roll your d12 for your rock armor cast.
Oh, yes, thank you.
Oh wait, no, it's let me just double check that rule because we talked about that. It's
is
on
it
your
any-
it's on yourself. I think there's a specific we talked about that when using ability. No, we want spells. I'm just double checking.
Yep, I rolled an 11 for it, so either way I'll be okay. But double checking.
I'd have to find it. I don't know where it's at in the book. I'd have to find it. It probably isn't ability spells. Wait, hold on. Does it need to roll an attack roll? The target of the ability spell or skill is themselves or an ally. Out of combat, if the target during combat, yeah. If it's during combat and it's targeting yourself, you do not need to roll an attack roll. Like if you're like putting a buff spell on yourself. If you're putting a buff spell on an ally, you have to roll.
Gotcha.
So,
all right, that's my turn.
Okay, Ghost, you're up.
All right.
Reload?
Well, I'm reload and shooting again.
Okay, do you want to move?
I'm gonna stay where I'm at for now.
Okay.
Holy shit, that's another 12.
All right, do your damage.
We expect nothing less at this point.
Okay. So that's 28 points of damage.
28 points of damage.
Yep.
Okay.
Fearsome. I'll roll again. That one was a 5.
Okay, that hits.
Not as great that time. That was only 9 points of damage.
Okay.
More than what I've done.
Okay. That brings us to LD. What you got, LD?
Well, I think the beacon of light goes off again.
Correct. So that's your channel as maneuver.
Yeah. So, and does that take up spell slots every time?
Nope. Once you
Okay, I
cast
didn't
it
think so.
once, it's continuous until it either runs out or you drop it.
Okay.
How many turns do you have on that?
3 total. So this will be second.
Cool.
Yep. But he can keep refreshing it too. He can cast it again.
Yep.
It crit with a 12.
Okay.
Jesus.
So is that double everything then?
That you don't roll attack rolls every time.
Oh, that's right.
There's
That's
no,
right. That's right.
There's no crit.
I am a
on it.
moron. Forget I said
It's just continuous.
it. Okay.
Sorry, bud.
So eat this nerd. 15 points of damage,
Okay.
and then healing.
Man, I need to get some hits on this Nicholas character here.
No,
11 points of healing to Nick.
I am full health again.
And that's my maneuver, right?
Yep. So you still have your action. You could technically cast a second one.
Nah.
Oh,
Wait.
because you can channel
For-
using your action and your
Snap.
maneuver.
Mhm.
So you'd
Yep.
just be stuck for the next few turns.
Well, hey, Nick, how much, did that heal you to full?
I look as pretty as the day I came out.
Like, I guess how much of that did actually
it-
heal you to full versus what was left over?
Like it went over the amount.
Okay, because you get whatever
Oh,
went over
yeah.
that amount, you get that.
That's a shield for the next turn
Oh,
Yes.
Okay, so that
because he's
was...
got overheal.
I've got overheal on.
Oh, so I should have had that last time too.
Yep.
Oh, yeah,
So-
I forgot about
Yeah.
it.
Do you remember how much
It-
healing was last time?
Nope. That's passed. First off, it only lasts
Okay.
until
Yep.
It only lasts until LD's next turn anyway.
Right. Okay. But the reason was that damage would have been less, so I would have gotten more.
You missed
shield
you
this
missed the
time around.
trigger.
Okay, just checking.
He's like, you're killing it. What else do you want?
Okay.
Oh, that's so much
It's-
easier to see.
And so as far as actual action
I just wanted to use
goes-
different dice so that I know whose is what because I'm going to use white for you.
Oh, gotcha.
Actual action. Let's do.
You got any orange dice for me?
I don't own any orange dice. No,
Who owns orange dice?
Marcus.
Me. Multiple
I'm pretty sure I
sets.
have some too.
All right.
Is extended spell? Would that be spell slots or
Yeah.
skill slots?
Spell slots.
Spell slots. Okay, we're gonna do extended spell to give me an additional 2 turns on that.
You have to do that while you cast the spell, dude.
Oh, while I cast spell. Okay, so let's just
It's a
cast
combo.
another one then,
Okay.
and then do extended spell with that.
But you can't because you don't have your maneuver. You have to wait till this one dies,
You're right.
then
Okay,
cast it together. Yeah, it's a combo. You have to
In which
cast
case-
it with it.
let's just do Shadow's Embrace again.
Okay. Next time, though. Next time.
Next time. Well, I don't know if I'll have enough spell slots for next time.
You could also just throw out a basic missile, too, while you wait for that to go down if you want. Because you still have another turn on it.
You're right. So I'm gonna do Shadow's Embrace this turn.
Okay. Damage?
Damage.
Well, does it
I
hit?
I hit with a 2.
Are you averting your gaze?
No.
Oh, well.
Okay. Damage?
Damage.
Oh,
D6.
does not miss then?
No, if he's not averting his
Oh,
gaze,
you're
then
not.
it doesn't
Oh, yeah,
miss.
yeah, yeah.
But he's got to roll for paralysis.
Right, 4. So
Because then he'll skip his next turn.
11 points of damage.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead and make a D20 Vitality saving throw for me first.
14.
Let me just double check. 16. You
Okay.
are paralyzed until your next turn. So the Shadow Embrace and the Beacon of Light fade
No, that's okay.
because you are paralyzed and can no longer maintain it.
We didn't need that anyway.
So
Oh god. We
you all watch as like these shadows reach out and like attack this creature and like pierce into its flesh, and then they just like fade away into dust. And you watch as LD's just sitting there like with his hand out, completely frozen like a statue. That brings us to Airlie and the Basilisk. Airlie, what you got?
Yeah.
The-
So I am casting once again Combust 3rd level.
Okay.
But it's for free.
Oh, you use
using,
Blood of Magic or whatever?
Yes.
Okay.
I rolled a 5. I'm averting my gaze. but
Okay.
it still hits. So that is 11
Okay.
stacks. And then I'm detonating that bitch.
Okay, with 24.
Yup.
Okay, make a D12 roll.
I
Or
rolled
D-
an
D4 roll.
11
Okay. And then your D4 roll.
is a 4.
Okay.
So it should be 96.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I full potential?
She already
It
rolled
already
max.
is.
Yeah.
So
All right.
don't.
Cool.
Yeah.
I don't know
your
what you got.
slots.
I don't know,
I
dude.
I said it. Maybe
Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum-ba-da.
listen.
Oh,
Listen!
She's casting her combustions. I should full potential this. I gotta double check something. So I was doing that.
Okay, so that brings us. So you did 96.
So how does he look? Does he look
He's definitely taking some damage.
sad?
I need
Like
a
he's gonna
calculator.
depressed.
No, he definitely does not look like he's super close to death, but he's
Does
definitely
he
hurting.
need someone to talk to?
Die?
His mother doesn't like him.
Oh, Gavin, I forgot. With taunt, you can re-roll at the end of your beast's turn.
Oh, okay.
Wisdom versus my athletics. I rolled a 10.
13, so it's no longer taunted.
Okay.
Okay, so it's gonna go ahead and use. You know what, Ghost? You've been a real problem. It's gonna petrify and gaze you then.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a good roll. So I need you to make a vitality saving throw for me.
Vitality saving throw.
Yep.
Okay. 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 Okay.
What'd you roll?
5.
20. So you're petrified until the creature's next turn.
So what does that mean?
You can't move, you can't use actions or maneuvers. You're basically frozen still, and any attack rolls against you automatically hit.
Okay.
So
I
they can't
just
be
can't
missed.
do anything.
Yeah, you're basically frozen in place for a turn.
You can keep a channel. Oh wait, no, you can't.
No, you can't. Cancels
That's a
channels as
maneuver.
well. Yep.
Candles go by.
Critical hit tail attack. Against
I
you?
I will attempt to dodge.
Okay.
Because I was using 2
I
slots.
rolled bad. I almost rolled a nat 20.
16.
I rolled a 2. Tail attack misses. And then it's going to go ahead and it's going to try to do grappler again.
Okay.
I need D8 or D10. Does hit, almost a crit. Not quite a crit though. So you dodging that as well?
Let's see. I'll take it.
Okay. Good.
I will.
Wait, was that a crit?
No, it was
No,
not
it
a
was
crit.
Oh, okay.
Close.
I will use 1 spell slot to block.
Okay.
So I raise my AC.
Okay. So, whoops. Just drop that. God damn it. Okay. 13. Wait, yeah. 13, 20. 28 points of piercing damage as it bites down on you, and I need you to make a wrestling check for me.
Oh, 7.
So technically, it's a 12, but it's a natural 1, so it fails.
Jesus, 12?
All right.
Yeah, plus 11.
So
You are not grappled because I rolled a nat 1. Nat 1s always fail unless you were to also roll a nat 1.
All right.
But you still take the damage. You just aren't grappled.
17.
So that brings us to. Roy.
I gotta see if Spell Sniper is a combo.
It is.
It is. Damn. Well, not expunging anyone then. I'll just put one more charge into Sunbeam, and then I'll peer around the corner and give it a shot.
Okay. So you still have your action too, I believe, because I think you can free action release focus.
Oh yeah, it's a free thing. Okay.
Yeah, so you'll still have your action. So go ahead and make your roll for that.
Yep. The damage goes through if I get petrified, right?
Yeah, the damage and effects will still go through. So
Yep.
you're gonna
I'm gonna look at it then.
Okay.
I'm not gonna avert my eyes. Oop, that's a 4. Thank God.
Yeah, good thing you did that because that would have been real bad.
It was rolling for the 1. I saw it. Alright, 3d6.
Yeah, everything will still go through. So
12, 15, 22 points of light damage.
okay.
And it is vulnerable.
For how long? One turn?
I think it's 1 turn. I can double check in a second, but
Okay.
I think it's only 1 turn. And then for my action, let's just give it a starfall as well.
First, we need you to make your. You need to make your roll.
Right. Yeah.
Ooh. Uh-oh. Vitality
yeah,
saving
never
throw?
2.
Yeah. 23. You're paralyzed until your next turn.
All right, no action.
So, let me just double check how I wrote that.
Damn it.
On a failed save, the target is paralyzed until the attacker's next active phase.
Yeah.
So all you're gonna miss out on is your attack roll, or your action this turn. So that'll bring us to Nick.
Okay.
So you still have rock armor up, so that's your maneuver, unless you want to drop it.
Yes. Nope. Keeping it up. I will also. No, I'll keep that for later. What's a snap again? Remind me.
A maneuver, but you can use an action as a maneuver as an action.
Okay. And let's.
Oh, it's vulnerable for 2 turns.
2 turns? Okay.
Yep.
So it's vulnerable until through this turn, and then through your next turn, through the next turn after that too.
Yep.
I'm gonna say a big "fu" and taunt again.
Okay. Good call. Its wisdom is real low. Did roll pretty good though.
Did it beat a 22?
It did not beat a 22. It cannot beat a 22. So it is taunted again.
All right.
And that is your turn.
Eldoran is paralyzed, right? Or did the bat?
Yeah. Eldoran
No,
and Ghost are paralyzed.
Okay.
Well,
then I
Eldoran's
will-
Roy.
and
is
Roy.
paralyzed.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will regenerate as a free action.
Okay.
And use my 2d6 for
Okay.
this turn. Rolling 2 5, so I get 10 points of healing, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. So that brings us to Ghost. Ghost, you're paralyzed. Paralyzed wears off when it gets back to its turn. And then LD, you are also you're paralyzed. It's till the attack creature's next phase. So no, you are not paralyzed anymore.
Wait,
wait.
wouldn't Ghost not be paralyzed then?
No, Ghost is, because Ghost was petrifying gaze, so it used its free action each turn to look at Ghost. So until its
That's
next turn, but the creature is gone since LD was petrified.
Gotcha.
So
Nice.
you are back unpetrified or unparalyzed. So you have your turn, LD.
Alrighty. I would like to cast in the same spot as before. Beacon of Light.
It's a little different because since the petrifying gaze is the petrifying eyes is just like an automatic that happens. It's not as strong as if it does it to you specifically.
Yeah.
I would, however, like to cast this with Overcharge.
Okay. So you're gonna up it a level?
I'm gonna up it a level.
So
now, I tried going into the rule book and like the spell books, but it doesn't seem to be in there, so I don't know what the bonuses are,
it's in Sulin's Tome of Endless Spells.
which I don't think we have access to.
You should, but I have it up right now.
Yeah, I looked at my docs,
yeah,
and-
you don't. Aralea still has it. So, it increases. So it's a level 1 right now for you, right?
Uh-huh.
So you get plus 5 feet range. So it now is 15-foot radius.
Nice.
And then, you get plus 4 damage and plus 3 healing.
All right.
So keep that in mind.
Let's damage this bitch.
Maximum damage.
Are you averting?
He doesn't have to
I
because
don't
he's
have
not
to look at
targeting it.
Yep.
That's right.
Let me just double check this too.
And he's also vulnerable, so you can reroll damage.
I don't know if I'll want to on this.
Great.
That's a pretty good roll. Yeah, it's a pretty good roll. It's
Okay.
20 damage,
Okay.
and then it said plus 4 healing as well, or plus 3 healing?
Plus 3 healing as well.
Okay. Healing. Nice.
I totally forgot this makes people immune to fear and panic. That's actually really good because I have stuff that can do that.
17 points of healing to Nick.
Okay. So
Okay, so I have a plus 12 shield.
that brings us to. You still have that you overcharged it as your maneuver. Okay.
Yep.
Aralea, you are up.
Yes. So I am going to do combust
Okay.
at 3rd level, but I'm going to do take 10 hit points to use blood magic
Okay.
for 2 of the slots, and then only use 1 slot.
Okay.
I rolled an 11,
Okay.
so he gets 12 stacks added.
Okay.
And then I am going to cast Leech Life. And I critted on that one.
Okay. And how much damage?
So I rolled a 5. So 8 times 2, so 16,
And you heal 8.
and I heal 8.
Yep. Okay.
That's my turn.
All right. That brings us to the Basilisk is up at the same time. So, Basilisk, what are you going to do? God, I want to get that so badly. Petrifying Gaze.
Hi.
Oh, yeah, right. It's taunted. Okay. Go ahead and roll.
20.
Yep. That doesn't go off. I rolled really bad. Let's go ahead. It's gonna do its tail strike against you.
Okay,
It does hit.
I'll take it.
Okay. Damn healing. 16 crushing.
Okay, I still have armor. Oh, or his shield. So
And then yeah, it's gonna go ahead and try to it's gonna try to grapple you again.
okay.
Does hit.
I'll take it.
Okay. So first the damage. 10 plus 25 points of piercing damage.
16.
And then grappling check.
11.
Okay, I didn't roll on that one this time.
11.
Well, that's impressive.
Look who's talking.
I did. I rolled a nat 1.
You guys watch as the maw like bites down on Nick and like picks him up into its jaw. So it's got like clamped in its teeth right now.
Uh-oh. Okay.
So
Why'd you do that? Why'd you let him do that?
Yeah, what the fuck? Fight better.
So he's still technically taunted, but he can roll out of it if he cares to.
16.
Athletics 11.
Okay, so it is no longer taunted, but it does have you in its mouth.
Yep. And rock arm is still
Should be
technically
one-
going it's going until I end my turn.
Okay.
My next turn.
Until this turns over. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. That brings us to Roy. You're up.
Frozen.
Oh yeah, you're petrified. Oh no, you're no longer petrified because it's past its turn.
Oh.
The reason that's weaker is because it's just happening as you attack it. So it basically
Right.
cancels the rest of your turn until its next turn.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll do Starfall now.
Okay.
And I don't actually have to target him because it's all AoE.
Correct. But it will hit Nick unless you save caster it.
Yeah, I'll have to save cast.
Okay.
I guess. This time. All right.
Can I see? Am I blinded while technically in his jaws or grappled?
No, you're still there. I mean, it's like
Clench.
got
Okay.
you like bit around the middle. It's like ringing you around in its mouth right now.
Okay.
Clench your butthole, Nick.
Full potential, max damage.
Okay. Well, go ahead and roll your 3 hits. Your 3d12s.
All are normal hits.
Okay.
2, 9, and 10.
I'm assuming you're just dropping them like this.
Yep. That'll do. All right. Easy peasy.
You sound like a monkey.
I didn't miss one.
So it's max potential, so it's full damage. So whatever your max damage is on each of those.
Oh, it is on each one. I thought it was just going to be on one star.
No, I would say that it would be for all of them because while
It's
they're
one
separate
spell.
damage rolls, it's still one spell.
One action, one attack.
So 18 times 3.
So it's 18 per.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ouch.
That did some work.
Yeah, that hurt.
And I will run right at it.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
I will summon the spear.
Okay.
Are you out of spells?
Nope. Time for close combat, though.
You want to be like right there?
Yeah.
You're basically standing in the same spot as one of your stars. Yeah, I mean, you've got a what plus 3d4 to your spear now.
Yes.
So
Gotcha.
Holy shit.
yeah.
Or is it 3d4 or 4d4?
If-
Does
I
he have
think-
a star
How
behind it?
what's the range? 15 foot.
Yeah, I think that one's out of range. It's 15 foot.
It is in range.
Oh, but
Plus 4d4
plus 44 then.
Holy
to
shit.
each of his melee attacks.
But that's my turn.
Yep.
Because I had a combo save cast.
So that brings us to Nick. You're in its maw. You are grappled. You can technically use an action to try to break free if you'd like. Oh, no, you can't. Not if you want to keep taunt. Or, no, it broke taunt. So taunt's down.
It broke taunt. Rock armor is still technically up, but I'll get rid of that because there's nothing else that's gonna.
It would
happen
probably.
on my
It would.
turn.
Yeah, I was gonna say it would. Because it was through.
It was the second turn.
So it ends on your turn. What?
Ends on my turn.
Yeah, it stops
Okay.
right now.
Okay.
So it does not count as your maneuver. Yes.
So that's good. I have that many left. All right. For my maneuver. No, sorry. I will attempt to hit it from within its. No. Sorry. I will attempt to break out and grapple.
Okay. D20 wrestling check for me. Ooh, that's not good.
19.
30.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, I see how you are.
You are locked in, man.
So then, I guess
How is
I'll
it?
just, as my maneuver, I will cast weak points.
Okay.
So the next attack, I believe, is how it was changed, has a +2 crit chance.
Let me just double check that. I believe that's
That
correct.
sounds right.
Yeah, we changed that because of that one fight that you just.
For a whole turn, yeah, it's a little much.
It was a bit strong. But we did make it a snap too, so we got a bonus. So the character chooses a target with vulnerable point. The next attack against the target gains a +2 critical hit chance.
So that's that.
So that would bring us to Ghost. Ghost,
Okay.
what are you doing? You have a +2 critical hit chance on your next
So
attack.
how far away am I from it right now? How many feet?
You can get in melee range of it. It's 20
Is-
feet away.
okay.
25 feet
Okay.
away.
Oh, that's plenty. So what I want to do, and tell me if I can do this.
Okay.
I want to use from the shadows so I can get behind it.
Okay.
But I want to use that ability so I can teleport behind it and then run up and grab one of the bolts that originally missed, like one of the arrows,
Okay.
off the ground and run up and then jump on top of it and stab it in the eye.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
I will say you don't want to use your sword for this. You just want to use a bolt.
Yeah, I'm just going flashy.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. It'll
like
be a check to see if it works, but I will allow you
Okay.
to try it. So
Okay.
from the shadows
Yep.
and running up its back,
Yep.
we'll just put you right there because I don't want to drop that many.
Fair enough.
So first off, I want you to make an acrobatics check for me as you're trying to
Acrobatics.
balance on this creature's back as it's moving and like rearing Nick around.
Okay. Well, that is a 24.
Yeah, you succeed in that, and I will give you with a 24. Man, that's real good. I will give you a fate shift. You will add in your dexterity bonus. It gets to add in its what? Oh, I'm scrolling through the wrong book. That might be why. I'm like
Dex
scrolling up,
versus
scrolling
dex.
up. That's what I was debating about, if it would be dex or perception. I'm gonna say perception because it's trying to it has to be able to see, so it can kind of turn its head at the last second to try to avoid the bolt in the eye.
Okay.
So add your dex in to a d20 roll, and you gain fate shift advantage on this, or
Okay.
positive fate shift. It rolled real good though.
Okay.
it-
You said it's a perception?
No, it's a dexterity bonus for you.
Oh, dexterity? Oh, even better. Not natural 20.
Ooh.
22.
Can you roll? Oh.
You get 2
Oh,
rolls,
you got a
right?
22.
You got 2 rolls, right?
Oh. Excuse me. Doesn't matter.
Someone
but
has
he can, so
someone has an ability that can force me to re-roll this.
LD.
Do it, bitch.
Well,
Do
no.
it, bitch.
Oh yeah, because Roy used his,
I
right?
already used mine.
So,
yeah,
yeah,
he might
okay.
be in range.
Yeah, is he in range though? How
What's
close does he have
what's
to
the
be?
range on
Just to
that?
be in line of sight.
Okay. Yep.
Oh, okay.
So it was a 22. It was a 19 plus 3. It's now a 12.
Hey.
Okay.
So you
Heyo.
jab a bolt into its left eye. It is blinded on its left side now. So I will give it. It'll have a negative fate shift on any of its petrifying gazes at the time, since it still has one eye.
Awesome.
That is your turn, though.
Okay.
So, LD, you're up.
Well, we're gonna roll damage and healing first.
Okay.
Damn.
Okay, so I need a D8. There we are. Nope. Let's do. Not as good this time. 15 points of damage.
Okay.
We lost the music.
No, it's still going. It's at the beginning again.
Gotcha.
Not as good healing either.
It's definitely
get the
getting.
music.
It's definitely taking a lot of damage now.
It's only got 400 HP left, guys. We're good.
No, it's pretty hurt.
13 points of healing to anyone within that 15-foot radius.
That's everyone, but Airlie and you yourself.
And if you're at max health, give yourself plus 15 damage shield until my next turn.
Oh, nice.
Plus what?
15 damage shield.
Okay.
So there's a shield on you for the next turn that absorbs that much damage first before you take HP damage. Yeah, it's real good.
And is that
I'm
before
full-
or after resistances too?
It's after resistances. It's direct damage to HP.
Nice.
Yeah, it's real good. It's a real good
That is a real
combo.
good shield.
It's a real good combo, but it's expensive, so that's why it's so.
That yes, it is very expensive. Worth it.
You good, bud?
I got blood magic if I need it.
I'm full.
Hey, me too.
That brings us to that was your no. You still have your action.
I still have my action. That's right, I do. Okay. Oh, so let's...
Did you re-roll the damage because he's still technically vulnerable? If you wanted to try for higher.
Yeah,
You know,
could.
I actually do want to try for higher damage. on
Okay.
that. Can I do that, Gavin?
Yeah.
Okay. Because that damage roll was poo-poo. This is not much better. Add one more point of damage.
Okay.
Yeah. The difference maker.
Great.
From a 2 to a 3.
That brings us.
Great.
But you still have your action.
I still
Yep.
need my action, yeah. Which I am just going to cast. You know, let's. Nope, basic missile.
Okay.
That will take up the +2 crit chance.
Yeah, keep that in mind. Because it's
Oh.
got weak points on it right now, so the next attack against it has +2 critical hit chance.
Never mind. You know what? Let's do something goofy. I'm gonna use blood magic
Okay.
to cast. Let's go. Oh wait, no. This has to be around me, not a set person. Never mind. Forget it.
But you could heal Airlie too.
Is she hurt?
A little
yeah,
bit.
I've used blood magic.
Oh, okay. So yeah, we'll do mend flesh on Airlie then with blood magic.
Because that's the circle around you, right?
The heal wounds is a circle. Mend flesh is the.
Oh, that's what I thought. Because the heal wounds would heal you as well. So technically speaking, it would heal you
Yeah,
from
you
blood
damage
the blood
yourself?
magic.
Yeah, it's fucking wild.
I mean, if it's okay by the creator.
If it's okay by the creator, I'll do that.
I mean,
I will
so how many
I'll
slots
cast-
is it?
It's 2.
Okay,
Oh, so I actually don't need to cast blood magic then, because I have 2 exactly.
it's up to you.
There you go.
Because you
Yeah,
could still
we'll just do that.
you could still blood magic and potentially heal the damage you deal to yourself.
You know what? Let's do that because it's funnier.
It's fucking cool.
You're hurting yourself to heal yourself.
Indeed.
I didn't think of that combo until
I didn't
just
either.
now, and I was like, "Wow, that's actually really good."
So that's 15.
I just did it with Leech Life.
I knew the leech life combo because of the dark spells, and that was the point. Was you're supposed to use leech life, but leech life doesn't heal enough to usually restore the slots that it would take.
Alright, let's see
Gotcha.
if this
Ready to be
It's-
nerfed. Get ready
It does
to
hit
be nerfed.
with a 3.
Heal
So
wounds won't be
we-
nerfed.
We heal. Okay. 7, 9, 11 points of health.
Okay.
Do I still get extra?
Yep. That happens all the
Shield.
time. So you probably have a +9 shield now. And LD has a +1 shield.
No, I took 15
So-
points of damage for the 3 spell slots.
Oh, okay. So you almost heal yourself back.
So I
up
only
to
took 4 damage.
So DM question.
DM
Can I
answer.
use those extra points for blood magic too?
I would say no, because it specifies
Okay.
health points.
Okay.
I was thinking about that as you were saying that. I was like, would that count? And I was like,
We
no.
can
'cause
only break this so much.
it does. It does. The spell specifically says you have to sacrifice health points. So
Okay.
okay, that brings us
Still,
to
fucking sweet.
Aralea. You're
Yeah.
up.
So. he's
Oh,
still
oh, and everyone else that had a
yes?
shield, or will have that shield until next turn. Yeah. What?
He's still vulnerable, yes.
Yes, until Roy's turn, which is next turn.
Sweet. So I already re-rolled everything. So I'm doing a level 1 combust.
Okay.
Averting my gaze, I rolled a 6.
Okay.
So he gets 6 more combustion stacks.
Okay.
And then I'm doing detonate.
Okay.
Taking 2 spell slots and 5 hit points. I
Okay.
rolled a 10, so that's a crit, yes?
That is a crit with weak points.
Yes, with weak points, yes, that is a crit.
So I rolled a 4, so max damage.
Okay.
So
So-
he should have 18 stacks times 4 is 76, 72,
That will
72.
do it.
72 times
Hey.
2.
So you guys all watch as you're all surrounding it. Ghost blinds the eye, and you watch as the little red flakes hit onto it. Actually, sorry, you did 144 damage. I need everyone that's in 5 feet of the creature. That'd be Ghost, Nick, and Roy. I would like you to please make dexterity saving throws for me. Except, actually, Nick, you are grappled, so you're taking damage anyway.
Wonderful.
Yes. Me and Marcus talked about this last time, because you're literally igniting this thing to a fireball. So,
Fuck.
Good.
I need
Nobody told me this.
This was something that I thought about last time when you did 200 points of damage. We talked about it when you ignited the
Well, I think that was grappling.
the thing that was grappling Nick in the Soul Forge. The hollowed one.
Yeah.
If
So-
that's the case, I will use my critical protection to negate the crit on me.
Good
Yeah.
call.
Yeah.
It won't be full damage, so don't worry about that. So go ahead. Roy, what'd you roll?
A 2.
Okay, and Ghost?
I just rolled a 3.
Fucking sorry, y'all.
You didn't know at the time. This just changed and we weren't told.
Yep.
So everyone takes
Everybody will take the same amount of damage.
everyone will take the same amount of damage. Because Nick, you're technically
Minus-
grappled by it.
Minus resistance. Yeah.
So everyone takes 36 points of fire damage.
Oh, it's not bad.
Cool.
Because it's not technically critting you. So the critical protection would stay on you. It's not technically critting you. So I did half the damage that was originally dealt, because it's not technically a critical.
Okay.
This can also come up in other ways positively as well. But if it's to a point where it's so much overkill, then yeah, it's gonna be a fireball. You imagine 144 points of damage is a lot of damage.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So yeah, it's supposed to be a two-edged sword.
Well,
But actually,
Weren't we supposed to get materials of this thing?
yeah, Aralea,
oh,
Didn't even think about that.
I'd like you to make a d20, adding in your spell binder proficiency level as you try to not turn this thing to ash.
What is that under?
What's your spell binder
Is that-
proficiency level? It's a proficiency.
It's a proficiency.
That's what gives you like your things like save caster and your sniper abilities and stuff like that. It's a
the level.
yeah. What level is it?
Okay. 1.
So you get +1 to your roll.
We're gonna have to find another one, aren't
Pray,
we?
y'all.
To see if you
Better
char this thing
pray.
potentially.
18.
Not bad.
You manage to not char this thing to ash. You do enough damage to it, but how you manipulate it is basically you are a master of fire, right? You're used to using fire magic. You basically char it from the inside out. So you basically focus, it's the fire inside of it.
On Nick.
But you do not damage the hide that you were sent to retrieve.
You know what? Just because I'm dumb.
We're gonna have to find another one.
I mean, if it would have been below, I was basically saying below a 15 would have been damaged hide, and below a 10 would have been ashes. No recoverable material. So you would have had to find a second one.
I hope our audience is ready for another 2 hours.
So,
No.
did we like cook it too?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's me, this fucking charbroiled.
Yummy.
So we could also bring this to the bar and make some extra money.
Potentially. I gotta
This
switch
tastes
music.
like the meal I had.
Nick's legs are kicking from within its
Oh no,
chest.
you're released. It's dead, so its muscles relax and you're free.
I'm just having fun here.
Let's go to this one. So, the Basilisk is dead. We'll switch back to our other layout. Hey, look at that. You're all big again. I just want you to be aware of these things in the future. This is a good test run of this, but just be conscious that your spells do have outside effects, right? Like they are still powerful.
I'm nothing if not conscious of what my spells do to other people.
So does that mean she should get safe cast if possible?
Potentially, if you use safe cast with something like this, then yes, you would spare your allies because you would basically be controlling it. But I would also say that the other way around, if you were to fry someone at like 200 points of damage and they only have 50 health, then likely you're going to be burning everyone else around it, even if it's enemies. But that's for like obscene amounts of damage that happen, which can happen in this game. So, you guys have a dead basilisk. You can only recover one of its eyes potentially because the other one is, well, you could try to recover the other one, but it's damaged. So it's probably not going to be as useful. So that'll be a harder DC roll, but you have 2 eyes and the hide, and then you could also recover the meat if you would like. So, who would like to try this?
Fuck it, yeah.
It's
Not me.
it's a botany roll.
I do not have a blade.
Or sorry, no, not botany, anatomy roll.
I could try it.
I have some anatomy.
Okay.
I'll give it a try.
Go for it.
Okay.
I have it too, but not in this.
So LD and Airlie are going to work on this. So who wants to do what?
I'm not touching the damage die.
I'll go for well, what's your bonus on survivalist and anatomy?
I have a +1 each.
Okay, I will go for the eyes because I've got a 4 total.
Okay. So go ahead, LD, roll a d20.
Oh. 10 total.
Okay. You recover the non-damaged eye.
Sweet.
The damaged one is too far gone. You just see the bolt is just like Ghost had to hold on to the bolt while he was like getting swung around with Nick, and it just like that eye is just goo now. Airlie, go ahead. You're doing the hide, I imagine.
Yeah. That's a 14 total.
14. Okay. So you do manage to recover the hide, most of it. It's not in primo condition, but it's good enough. And then, do you guys want to gather the meat up too?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay.
Basilisk meat good.
I mean,
It's
Roy, you might find out what your mystery meat is.
it's
I don't
it's
wanna-
cooked now. It's definitely like I would say that it's medium well to well done.
I mean, I think that would probably be a good temperature for fucking basilisk meat.
Potentially. Okay, so go ahead and make a one of you make a anatomy roll for me.
Internal cook temperature is 600 degrees.
I could. Anyone else want to do it?
You
I
go
mean, I-
ahead. I,
I-
think you have the highest score.
Yeah, probably.
I'll just keep an eye out this whole time
Well, maybe
Yeah,
where the fuck did
making
my
sure we're
D20
not
go?
being-
Oh, right there.
for
Uh,
another
I-
basilisk.
Attacked by a predator.
What'd you roll?
1.
This
No,
meat
I
is
hate this game.
you
No
see
more-
the
no
you
more
see the
feet touches.
outside you see the outside of the meat and it looks pretty good, like you could like probably eat it, and then you like cut into it a little bit trying to cut it up, and like it's hollowed out on the inside, like organs, meat, everything is just like ash.
Oh, gross.
There's like a nice layer, but the inside is just fried and it's done. Like there's no
What?
way to recover anything from this.
At least we knew before we gave it to somebody.
So, I need one more D20 roll for navigation for whoever's leading the party back, which I imagine would be Ghost.
Yep.
As you guys are carrying this hide, which is not light, so I imagine Nick's probably carrying it.
I got it.
And then this one eye. Does anyone have anything to hold the eye in? Or is someone just holding a basilisk eye right now?
Let me look. I have some extra pieces of cloth.
We have a pocket.
I
Yeah,
don't know. I think
have...
there's some space between my like hip and my pants, so I can just put it in between.
like
I
that.
have-
Like a
No, I have fabric
Tennis ball?
pieces and a leather strap. We can make a little bag for it.
No one
Sure.
had. I thought someone had magical pocket.
I think Ellie does.
No, she
And there
definitely
was
doesn't.
Cookies in it, wasn't
I thought about getting it.
Oh no, she gave that back to Twiddlewink. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
she
right.
did.
That's
She did.
I thought it was you, Marcus. I thought you took it, but I forgot that you decided not to.
He
So
has the ring of
okay,
do the ring.
thunder.
no. There's a spell that allows you to create magical pockets. That's what not Morgaine. Morgaine. Yeah, right.
No, not more rain.
Not Moraine. No. My NPC.
Yeah.
Morgaine.
Yeah, Morgaine.
Yeah, the artist.
That's what she had.
Gotcha.
Wheel of Time has been messing with my head with character names. So, Ghost, would you roll on your navigation check? 4?
4 with bonus.
Okay. I need everyone to please make a vitality saving throw for me.
We're fucking stuck
great.
out here for the next night, aren't we?
Cool.
Nice.
Okay, LD,
What am I rolling again?
vitality saving throw.
Vitality saving throw.
You were like just in the zone.
16.
16. Okay. Airlie.
20.
Okay. Roy.
11.
Okay. Ghost.
Nat 1.
Okay. Nick.
13.
So Ghost is the only one below 10?
Yep.
Ghost, you were leading them through the swamp and wading through all this water, and you're just getting bit up by bugs. Like, all of you are getting attacked. You've got, like, itching, stuff like that. You start to not feel so good. You take 1 point of fatigue. So you can no longer add in your skill bonuses or your stat bonuses.
Oh, jeez.
That
That's
would have
har-
fucking sucked.
That's super harsh.
You guys could have gotten
No bonuses.
up to 3 of those before you entered the fight.
Beast guy
Right.
runs around like that.
All right.
So you guys still have to make it back to town. You're still lost out here in the swamp. So
I'm gonna take over the navigation if that's okay.
okay, Go ahead and roll.
Or if
Camp out here.
somebody else wants.
Oh, I also need to make a save. I need someone to roll for the eye as well.
Who's carrying it?
It's very low DC.
I think
I'll roll.
Okay.
It can still.
7.
That passes because it was only
Okay.
DC 5. But yes, the longer you're out here, the more likely that thing is to rot because it's an eye in a bag.
Right.
Fuck.
Yep. So go ahead and
Okay.
make a difficulty, a navigation check for me.
Navigation. Okay.
Should we just camp out here?
we might.
16.
After some help, Airlie and Ghost, you guys managed to get everyone back to town without any further hiccups.
Hell yeah.
Thank fuck.
You make your way to Volley's shop, so you don't have to roll again.
Jesus.
I see you got my hide for me.
I wasn't sure if you were like going into character or waiting for us. I don't know what that was.
I gotta get my voice down.
One basilisk hide and
He takes it
one
from you?
Basilisk eye.
Where's the other one?
Yeah, I apologize. That's on me. Got a little bit pissed off and may have accidentally damaged it.
It was just a one-eyed.
He
basilisk.
he pulls out like a like actual jar with a lid, and he puts the eye that's got like a liquid in it, and he sets the eye into it and seals the lid. Well, one's better than nothing. This hide looks a little charred.
We got some fire users in our party.
I was just pre-tanning it for you.
He's like, yep, that's how that works.
Well, with all this material here, I'll give you a couple options. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You can use. Let's see. I'll either give you 750 gold to you, the party, or 1,000 gold for in-store use. So any materials that I can supply or any equipment that I have, I will do up to 1,000 gold. So that's up for you guys to
Chant
decide.
at it.
So you guys can do enchantments and stuff like that. That would also cover Ellie enchanting things for you guys for getting materials and
With
stuff like that.
1,000 gold in-store credit,
Yep.
but not the 750 gold outright.
No. So you can either take the 750 gold outright and have that in your fund, or you can take the 1,000 gold for any in-store purchases.
And if we wanted to use your facilities but didn't go with the in-store credit, how much would you go on maybe a daily basis?
He's already offered the store to you because you're friends of Ghost. So you can use the
can
store
use-
for free. But you can't
Okay.
use the materials for free. The in-store credit would cover
Understood.
the cost of materials
Understood.
as well.
I think we would probably be better off with the 750 because we're going to be traveling a good amount.
I mean, you could definitely spend that 1,000 gold in this store at this moment. Like, I'm just telling you that enchantments are not cheap, so
Right, but we also only have 40 gold and we need to go elsewhere.
up to you. You guys want the 750?
That's my thought. Anybody else?
I think
We
my
got to
vote,
pay for hotels. Or inns, I should say.
Mhm.
I'm in
my
deficit.
vote would
750
also be
option.
the gold. Yeah.
Okay, we'll take the 750 gold.
Okay.
I will put that into the party fund, so we are now at 790.
All right, and I think we're going to end there because I think we're going to discuss off stream whether or not how you guys want to kind of divvy up how you want to spend this money.
Yeah.
Oh, probably, yeah.
Because
Sounds,
you guys
sounds
might
good to me.
I don't know if you guys want to do purchases here or if you just want to take the money with you elsewhere, but we'll talk about that off stream. We'll be back next time to do more stuff in Bylu City now that you guys have some money, and we'll talk about what you guys get at the beginning of next episode. So
Bye, all.
If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and our core rulebook is free to download at www.realmsasunder.com. All the links are in the description below. Thanks for watching.